Oh, it automatically pops up like that.
See, it's already big.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I don't see it.
Yeah, that'll be fine. How's everybody doing today? It still goes up as a video. Alright, I'm doing a quick boat guide, a live Q&A here, so just did a few little things to my boat here, so I came back to the dock and backed it in here like I was telling you to make it easier. So see how calm it is in here? That makes it so much better. And I don't know if you watched all my videos or not, but there was something at Exodus that I wanted to get rid of. It was a generator, and it was also one of these petrol storages that was sucking down all my petrol constantly, and it was only to make this methane. So I decided to put methane on here, and that way I can put methane down at Lazarus, and I can eliminate them down there. So that'll make it way better. So I did add them two things. And I think it'll help considerably when I do get there. But other than that, pretty much the whole boat is the same as of right now. So but I just came back here quick so I could do all that kind of stuff and make it a lot easier. I'm pretty sure I didn't do nothing down here that I know of. No, I didn't do anything down here. This is all the same. So we'll take a look real quick and I'll show you where I'm at here. Oh, I'm at Sanctuary Dock 12 is where I'm at now. So I don't know even where to head from here, so trying to figure out somewheres to go. I could go, I guess, to Exodus, and then I could take them out of there. But see, at Lazarus, right here, I put up one of those new things that they did on the update. It's let me get into my inventory. The one of these right here, the Soil Forage Prime, and it does methane. So I just put one of those up at Lazarus, and then I put a couple of methane storages up there too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run a line down to where my boat was. Or goes, and then I'm gonna get methane that way, and I think I can eliminate a lot of the stuff at Exodus when I go do the rockets. So yeah, I could just looking around here to see make sure I didn't put anything else on before I get ready to take off here. And this, on all my other videos, is where I was telling you everybody to go. It's either here or the other Sanctuary Dock 37. Either one, don't matter. They're both the same. They're set up just a little bit different, but they're basically the same. I mean, there's still a thing in there and everything. So the only thing that's different on this one really is this part right here. There's a bigger opening. And then over here, if you can see it right down there, that's how you open the doors instead of it being right here. That's pretty much the only difference, really. There's a few things, nothing major. As you can see, I did all my lines. Went to each battery in the whole facility here, so that way I didn't have to build batteries and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Alright. So here we go. Yeah. Just trying to figure out what I wanna do here. Where I wanna go and all that kind of stuff. But okay, I'm gonna start explaining my reasoning behind all this kind of stuff that I do here. And I explained it pretty good in the last one, but there was a few comments out there that they wanted a little bit more in depth. So I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna start doing a little more in depth here. Okay, as far as my storages go, I got them color coded to what's in them, but how I done it is I just got, when I came back from looting, I had a whole bunch of stuff in here just like I kind of do right now. And I just came back, or came over here, and these were all white. It was before I colored them or anything, after I got them up here. And I just put one thing to a time, like in here. I put an iron as a material, and I put one piece of material in each one of these. All separately, all the way down through here. And then what I done is I went back and I looked at the color of what was in it. So, and then from there I customized like the color of it and all that. Color to put it, if you don't remember what color whatever it is that you want to put in there is. So that's why I put like, and this one, the same as that one, is iron. This one here is plastic, you know, so I just threw a piece of plastic in there so it would give me a better reference on the coloring of it. So when I went to give it its colorization, the customization, I could match it up pretty good before I actually assigned it to it. So that was the way I done this. It wasn't that I just went through and give them colors and then threw all the stuff in it. I had one of each of whatever it was in each one, or one or more. It don't have to be just one in each, but it has to be the same. You know, like this one is glass and it's got a blue tint, so I just put it blue, light blue. So, and that's what I had in there. You know, you can put, you know, one piece of glass in there, or you can put 100 pieces of glass. It don't matter how much you have in it. I just put that in there for reference to myself on what I put in. So, like say if I went up to this and I already knew there was iron in it, you know, it's got kind of a grayish color to it, so I just put gray on it. But it already had the iron in there, so that made it a lot easier to figure that out. And it's the same thing with all of them. These were all white, and then I just put all the stuff in them that I wanted in them. This one's iron, that one's plastic, rubber, fabric, and I just put 1 or 20 pieces of it in there, or whatever you want to do, of that same exact thing, and then I just went through and just got the same coloring. You know, say like I went in here and I seen that fabric was in here, so I made it orange with a customization. So, and it's super easy. You just punch on customization, punch on color right here, and you can pick the orange you want or whatever, this orange or this one, or but that's the one I chose, is right there. And then you just select it. You get back out and it'll be that color. So that's how I done all this. And it's actually fairly simple to do it that way versus, because if you went into here, say I wanted to put this plastic in there, well, then I would have to get into customization and go into coloring and see it covers quite a bit of what's in your backpack. So if it covered it like it did here, I can't even see that plastic anymore. And now all of a sudden I don't remember what color the plastic was. So, you know, so if it's in here, then it don't cover it when it's already in the container. So I'll go back out, you know, and I'll put this back in there, and then I'll just go right back in it. Now you see it's in there, and if I do customization and I do color, see, I can see what it is. And I can put this, say I want that yellow. Push select, see, it'll be right above it. You can just match the colors. If you don't like the color, go back into color, you know, and change the color. There you go. That one matches it fairly decent, so that's where I'm going to leave it. And that's how I do it. It's all around, it's kind of easy when you do it that way versus trying to just guess. So, which obviously I don't want that as my thing, so I'm just going to change it back to white because there was absolutely nothing in this one. So there. But that's how I done them. And it makes it pretty easy. So it's a very simple way of doing it. You know, I'm sure down the line I'll probably have to explain it again, you know, as people get in here, and if they do, I'll explain it again. It isn't no problem. But yeah, if there's any questions or anything anybody has, or don't be afraid to shoot a comment out there and I'll answer whatever you need answered. And then also, for these, I put these on here. These wasn't on before, but the reason being is strictly for when I go to Exodus. So, I go to Lazarus and I make my to make my humans. I got the soil prime there, and it's the one that makes methane, the higher level one. So I'm just gonna pipe it all the way out to my boat, pipe it in here, that way when I go to Exodus I can just pipe it in. I don't have to have machines that make methane there or nothing. I can just eliminate my machines completely. So, well, that make methane, not all of them. So that's the reason behind that. And I explained the reason why I have so many diesel tanks last time. I have a bunch of those just because I like being able to use diesel all the time. So I don't like having to run somewhere constantly, and I don't want all the clutter on my boat of like distillation towers and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I got so many diesel tanks, because I got 4 of them down here as well. So, but in all reality, that's probably not even really enough to do what I want to do. I could probably put more of them in here somewheres if I could figure out where to put them, because I like to be able to go like from one side of the map to the other. But if I happen to get to where all my distillation pumps are set up and everything, and I forgot to make diesel, then I have to sit there and wait, you know. And I'm not the waiting kind of guy on this game. I just like to run, get my stuff done. So I try to always have diesel made wherever I have distillation towers at. I don't like having to sit there and wait for them to work, and usually, as far as petrol goes, one tank is way more than what I need at any of my places where I make fuel at. So there's just not a whole lot in the game that uses it anymore right now. So it's a kind of a niche sort of thing in this, because there is a few things like the guns. There's flamethrowers that use them. If I go into my skills here, there'll be a few flamethrowers that, like this one right here, there's a flamethrower pistol. And then there's a, right here, that's just a regular flamethrower, which goes into your rifle splat. But really, them are the only things, unless you want to build the donk lift, forklift, because that takes petrol. But other than that, there's really nothing much else takes the petrol, as far as, like, you need a lot of it anyways. And I don't even use the flamethrower. I always use the electric rifle. So that's always my go-to. In fact, that's pretty sure that's what I have on me now. Nope, I got a regular one on me now. And they do work well on, even the electric rifles do work well even on sharks and your angels, the ones that fly, and even your rolly balls. They work really well. So just trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to really go into depth to explain, but I'll show you here. I got a little bit of stuff here. But if I go here, See, I just deposit similar, then get out. Go up here, deposit similar, get back out. It's super easy to do. It doesn't take very long at all. Versus, like, if I was to not have them like this and all of it was all in one, then you would be able to do the same thing. You'd be able to go in there and deposit similar. But when you got in it, then you're trying to figure out, well, what'd I do with that? You know, like you say, it's carbon fiber or whatever. What'd I do with the carbon fiber? I don't remember which one of these boxes it's in. Whereas this one, I can look right here and I know carbon fiber is either that one or that one because they're black. And that's the color I made it. So, but I've been using these storages quite a bit, so I know which one it is. It's that one right there. So, there's my carbon fiber. It's just, I just think it's so much easier than, let's say I did this and deposit all this stuff, you know, and then later on you come back and you get in there to get something, but the problem with it is all of them are like that. So you get in here and say I needed plastic. Well, there is none. Now which one of these other boxes had plastic in it? I don't remember. So then you're sitting here searching every single box to try to find plastic or iron or whatever's not in there. And that's my big thing. I try to set the boat up for ease of use and also for this, you know, because it'll suck from it, whatever it needs. But I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that it will even suck from it if it's back here. So I'm not exactly sure on the radius. I don't really know what the radius of it is. That's why I just set it up close. So I set it up here and then all my other stuff right there. So I know it's going to take it from there. Then but yeah, that's, and then as far as my batteries go, I never have to do absolutely nothing with those. So those are always just fine. Never even have to worry about them. And also never have to worry about electric with that many batteries. So just like in here, I'm not getting any solar, so I'm not charging my batteries at all. All these lights are on in here and whatever, and it's only at 5.8 out of 6. So that's not too bad. And then these oil tanks, I explained that because I do have a distillation tower over at Lazarus, and I also have one over at Exodus. And I just use them strictly to refill so I can make diesel. So that is all these are for. I don't have a distillation tower on here or nothing like that, so I can't make it on the go, which there's a lot of people that do that. So no, I have not figured that out. And welcome, but no, I have not figured that out. That's why, like, when I go down to the oil rig, I park way far away because a lot of times, some reason that place is like glitched. That's like Bermuda Triangle up there. So you get up there and that thing is just, stuff floats all over, ruins your boat. Because even though it floats all over, just because you leave there don't mean it goes right back to where it goes. It's all over the place. So that means you have to tear everything down and I'll redo it. And I do not like that at all. I got a lot of work into the boat. Most people do, you know. So, well, majority of people don't want to redo their boats. So I just try to. That's the only place, knock on wood, that I've had any problems with. Really, though, is just at the oil rig. So the only thing I done to cure it was I just didn't go up there and dock. I parked out in the water and anchored and I swam in. So the only time I ever park at the dock is when I get ready to do transfer diesel onto here or something like that, or oil or whatever. Then I will. But yeah, because I've had to rebuild my boat a few times, and after that, I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Because, okay, say when you go in there, this is the part that sucks, is that say these start floating, the only way you can get them rebuilt is to cut them down. Well, you cut them down, you lose everything in them. So, you know, you just want them filled up and all that kind of stuff, and then they start floating around, you cut it down, reset it, there goes all the oil you had, or all the diesel you had, or whatever, petrol. So that makes you mad. I try to do whatever I can whenever I go anywhere, because if I pull up to a place and I know I'm going to dock, the first thing I'll do is I'll set these, I'll hook these up. I'll go upstairs after they're hooked up and the boat's all settled. I'll put my anchor down. I'll come and unhook these so they're not hooked to that anymore, because it makes your boat tip. And then I'll come in here and I'll save the very first thing every time. Just in case something happens, I have a save to come back to. So, because there is some glitches. For definite, sure. I've even had these float all over. So these aren't too bad because you can cut them down and you can just reset them, and you're not losing anything or nothing like that. But I've also had these float right off, and they were out here about where I'm standing, just floating in the air. So no, probably not. No, probably won't help, but that's why I say knock on wood. I've only had it happen a couple times, and luckily enough I had saved it just before, so I just went back to my save and I hurried up and got out of there, away from wherever it was glitching at. So, but I have even actually went just in the ocean, just cruising along. Then all of a sudden my boat will glitch. It'll like go half underwater or start turning sideways and all kinds of stuff. It's like, whoa, what's going on here? So in fact, I think it was yesterday when I was playing, I was trying to get some content for some videos, and I was just cruising along, and I pushed E to get off in the helm so I could run down here and start working on stuff and all that kind of stuff, because it was a pretty long trip. And I got to about right here and I was getting ready to head downstairs, and my boat glitched and threw me clear off the boat. And my boat was going. I had to swim like crazy trying to catch up with my boat. So it was just, I don't know what happened. It flung me way out there. I did wind up catching it. I have no idea how, but I did. But them are the kind of things that I'm talking about. You just never know when it's going to happen or where. But I do know there's that oil rig is one of the worst. So, and it's only if you dock. It's not for you when you're there. It's your boat, basically. That's what it is. So. But yeah, I've been right. Yep, need some priest and a holy water and start doing some stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit freaky when you're not even thinking of it either at the time. You know, you just jump down, you just come over here, and boom, you're out in the water. Yeah, they don't give you much time. But I guess it's an early access game. I'm sure they know they got work to do and stuff like that, so. But I really enjoy the game. So I'm just trying to do a few little different things, you know, each and every time. Learn from my mistakes, basically, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do. Like my very first boat. When I first started, I didn't have this storage system going or nothing like that. Man, that was just confusing. Because I didn't only just have this stuff up here, but I had everything here. So I didn't know what was where or anything. It really confused me. So that's when I decided, yep, I'm going back to the beginning. Because at that time, it was before the update, so there was only one sanctuary. So this one wasn't here yet. Because right now I'm at Sanctuary Dock 12, the new one. So this is not the beginning of the game. That one. It's not 37. But I've had a lot of people ask about stuff, comment and all that kind of stuff, and it's much appreciated. Too, by the way, if anybody's watching that commented or anything. But I was trying to get some more in-depth stuff because they were asking stuff that I didn't put in my videos. So I was like, how am I going to do this? So I'll just do a live stream on it. See if that'll work. That way, if anybody has any kind of questions or any of that kind of stuff, and even about the game, I'll answer any question. If somebody's new or whatever, if they don't know a certain thing or not sure, I'll answer any question. If I can. Yeah, I hope they do too. Oh, by the way it looks, they're supposed to be doing quite a few actually updates and stuff like that. But we'll see. Because really, this last update, it wasn't a gob. I thought there would be more. So, but I understand, you know, you can't do everything all in one, then you don't have any more. And it all takes time. There's a lot. I'm sure, like you say, there's a lot to making a game. It's more than just You know, well, I guess we'll just throw this in there. Yeah, that don't just happen like that. So that's more of like, we'll throw this in there and it's going to take us about a month. But yeah, if you look at their thing, it's saying there's, I think it's 3 or 4. I can't remember. I haven't looked at it in a while. I think it's 3 or 4 more updates that they're supposed to be putting in here before summer gets here. So I'm hoping that's true. But I'm trying to think of what I want to do on this episode other than just the boat here. I want to do something other than just, because I can explain the boat while I'm out and about. It don't have to be inside here to do that. So, but I don't know where to go or what to do to make it more exciting in between viewers coming in and asking questions and stuff. I thought about running to Lazarus and then filling these up, and then I'd be ready to go down and shoot off a rocket here if I needed to, but if I wanted to. But I thought I could use that as an episode or as a video. You know, I don't want to do all my video ideas all in one live stream. So really, that's the only thing I can think of on the boat that I can super explain was the containers was a lot. The storages were a lot of the people's questions. You know, they wanted to know exactly how I done it and all that kind of stuff. So I explained that at the beginning, but I don't know if the people that asked about it were on or not. So I'm still not super great at the live things here. Well, I'm not even super great at the videos, so not yet anyhow. I'm hoping to get better, but because the lives are totally different and there's no, you know, like, well, I didn't like that part, so I'm going to edit it out. It's just straight live, and that's all there is to it. So and it's different having people in here too, you know, asking you questions and stuff. I like it a lot. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. You know, either asking questions or I also could tell me anything too. You know, I'm not by no means saying I'm an expert at the game. I just have played it quite a bit, so I do know some, but I am by no means an expert. So I'm sure there's stuff I could learn as well, and I wouldn't mind those comments either. So somebody sees something or whatever that they think I'm doing wrong or it could be improved, I'm more than happy to listen. More than happy. Is there anything you would like to see there, Jaffe? Is there anything that you would like to know about or anything like that? Or is there anything you would like to tell me? The reason why I came here, the reason why I'm at the place I'm at is to set these up. And also, if I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag here, and I'll tell you. If you look at this going at night, and you're in the view that you're behind it, like you're at the helm and you're behind it, and you zoom out a little ways, it'll make it look just like you have two outboard mortars, great big outboard mortars on your boat. It looks pretty cool, actually. I mean, they don't light up or nothing like that, but it looks just like they're outboard mortars because they're lined up just perfectly with the exhaust port there and with the propellers on the bottom to where it comes out, so it makes it look pretty neat. Oh, wait a minute here. Well, I can't do it without moving the boat ahead a little bit. I'll have to go and pull the anchor real quick and just move it ahead just a little bit here. Stuck on the dock. Alright. So I moved it ahead some here. There. Now what I'll do is I'll go up and I'll shut the power off for out here. Yeah, I don't think there's actually anything to do about the power cable thing like you're talking. Because I do the same thing, and I make sure when, say, like I'm hooking this one up, and I'm running it to that, I come up to it, and as soon as that circle comes up that I can hook it, I hook it. So, it's pretty tight on there. So, I think the ones I have the most problem with, let me run down here real quick. I'll turn on my light here. Are the ones that are like back, like this one right here. I think them are the ones that I have the most problem with. For some reason, it's just, and I even had one when I was at, oh, where was I? I think I was at my, at the oil rig. I had two of these cable extenders next to each other. I had one that was hooked to the other cable extender that didn't even go to where I wanted it to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot to show you that. Here, let me shut my light off. Yeah, if you look at it from here, it looks just like, whoops, looks just like two outboard mortars. Yeah, maybe that's a mod they're gonna throw in. You never know. But yeah, I think it's like you say. I think it's the floppy cables. It's the ones that don't have any tension on them at all. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Turn the lights back on here. I don't want to have it dark in here all the time here. And I did, because I done this on my other boat, and I wasn't even really trying to do that, to make them look like outboards, and I was just cruising along, and I looked at it, and I was like, man, that kind of makes it look like there's a dual outboards on here. So I was going to make a video of it, and be like, I put outboards on my boat, you know, and see what people said about it and stuff. I'm like, where'd you get those? Right? Yep. That would actually be kind of cool if they ever did put a mod like that. You know, maybe the outboards go a little faster, but they take petrol and you'd have to mix oil with it and stuff like that. A couple of 2-strokes or some newer 4-strokes or something. But yeah, makes it kind of, that's where the game is, I think, lacking. It's a lacking of upgrades, you know. I would really like to upgrade my boat in some way or another, other than just the main things. I mean, like solar panels and stuff like that. I would like to upgrade the boat in itself. And they say one of the things is it's coming. So boat upgrades, but it doesn't say what. So who knows what it's going to be. Or maybe they'll just throw a whole nother boat in here, and you can completely upgrade a boat in itself. It might be bigger or longer or whatever. I don't know what they're thinking here. I didn't put my tanks on there evenly this time though. They're not perfectly in line with my stacks. Right? Yeah. Yeah, the cockpit would be nice to be able to do what you wanted and stuff. I would also like it if they would throw in something that would be, I don't know, kind of like Wilson on Castaway or something. Something to have a buddy to run around with on the game. Because this game gets kind of, you know, long and stuff like that when you're by yourself all the time. So, or maybe even like a, oh crap, what am I trying to say? Like one of them RC, can't even think of them. Not an RC helicopter, but it's something like that. To have fly around with your drone. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah. Actually, there's a mission on here that you go and get the caretaker that was supposed to have give you his stuff so you could be the last caretaker. And I took him and I put him upstairs in the cockpit with me up there. But I tried to set him like I tried to set him right here on this table, but if you try to set them, it don't work. So I just kind of shoved him in this hole right here, sitting there. So, but I thought maybe there would be a way to, if you set him down, because like if you pick up a storage and you set it on the ground, it locks to the ground. So I thought maybe he would do that if I set him up here, you know, or something like that. Just to kind of give you somebody to BS with and make it look like you're not quite as crazy as you think you are. Sitting there talking to yourself throughout the whole game. But yeah, you never know what they're going to add. And some more optimization wouldn't hurt either. But, like I say, it's a fairly new game, so I'm hoping it gains traction, you know, when people start really playing it. It'll make it a lot funner. Because it is a fun game. I really enjoy it. There's a lot to do until a certain point, I guess. And then you just kind of sit around waiting for some kind of a update to come or whatever, so you have something to do. Right. Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be handy. And that's what I thought they would do in one of the updates. Is to give you some kind of a companion to have, you know. There is no autopilot or nothing like that. You just jump off the wheel and hopefully it stays straight. So maybe you can, like you say, you know, tell him to, hey, drive the boat to so-and-so place. I'm going downstairs and do some work or something. I just thought it would make it funner, that's all. Give you some kind of companion. Or a drone that flies around you. Helps you out too. But there's not a whole lot of interaction with anything other than the bugs. Stuff like that. Rolly balls and angels. I was kind of hoping that they would do something like that. But yeah. Guess. Where should we head, guys? Is there anything you'd like to... Any place you'd like me to go to see or any of that kind of stuff like that? We should have plenty of fuel to go anywheres. Guarantees though. Let me look. Oh yeah, we got lots of fuel. Lots and lots of fuel. left anything here, because I think I ground some stuff here. Nope, I didn't leave nothing. Man, I didn't even leave my storage here or nothing. I left absolutely nothing here.
By hand, but fabrication is faster and more efficient. No regulations, no reply.
Yeah, see, all these batteries are all charged up and everything, and I don't think I did anything here. When I got here, all I did was repair what was here. That was it. So. Yeah, that is all I did. All 4 of these were here. I just repaired them all. That's all I done. I hooked these up too, but they're not. I'm sure they need maintenance by now. Yeah, that one needs a bunch. I don't think that one was even working at all. Yeah, it wasn't. Durability 0. That one's only 18. And that's 33. Man, them things just need so much maintenance. That's why I don't like them. That's why I just only them 4 solar panels. That one half working wind turbine. Yeah, I did. I literally cleaned everything from here. So. Somewheres to go here. Oh, we're kind of right in the center, so we can go to Exodus, or we can go to Lazarus, or we can go to some unknown place too if we want. We can go wherever. Except for I don't know where the caves are yet. I haven't took time to do any of them. From what I hear, they're not all that great anyway. From the few videos I've seen on it anyways. Any of you guys been on the caves or anything like that? Lazarus real quick. And also, I don't like the fact that when they did the last update, I think they slowed the boat down also. Because I was getting anywhere from 50 to 55 mile an hour going all out when I was out here. And now I'm lucky if I get like 40 to 45. Yeah. Yeah, the graphics are actually really good on this game. Even the water and everything looks really good. They've done a good job on it. Oh, just as I said they slowed the boat down, now I'm doing 49. That is weird because most of the other times I could only do like 40 to 41 mile an hour. So. Oh, run that shark over. Well, appreciate it. Thank you very much, Shaman. Want to see if I can fill up my methane tanks on this boat. See how that works out for me. See if I can get me eliminate some stuff at my Exodus. The bad thing about doing a live stream is like this kind of stuff I would cut out from a regular video. But during a live stream you can't do that, so everybody's got to kind of suffer watching you go from one place to the other. Almost there though. Believe it or not, I have never even planted a coffee tree yet, so I didn't see no reason for it because you don't get nothing out of them or anything, so I just never even messed with them. And I got a lot of them. But yeah, I didn't even think of that. See, on my platform, as you'll see when I get here, that's where I have my distillation tower and all that kind of stuff. So my graphics are on low. If I put mine on medium, then it takes way too much FPS from me. I know my FPS is really low, but I don't have a super duper computer, so I'm sorry if it's really glitchy or anything. But the FPS on this game, for me anyways, I've found that it's not all that great anyways. Especially around places like Lazarus or the oil rig or Exodus, any of them that I have a lot of stuff for that. Then it really gets bad. Yeah, that might be an idea for a video. Maybe I'll have to launch all the seeds on the whole map. And a teddy bear and $100. There was a guy that just told me in a comment that I just got a comment the other day. Oh, this isn't the one I have my station on yet. That's my other playthrough. There was a guy that told me that if you did a teddy bear and $100, it would give you a achievement if you launched them in the rocket. Wow, maybe it was a bad idea to come here. My FPS really dropped. 64 seeds altogether, huh? That's a lot of rocket launches. Yeah, I forgot I made this other account, so. See how this boat's rocking and rolling here? That just makes me so nervous. Because I'm always afraid that this thing's going to glitch out and go upside down and all kinds of that stuff, so. I just go up there and do that. And then I'll come back down and unhook those. And usually it just kind of rides the waves and don't get all glitched out on me. Yeah, wow, my FPS is horrible here. Yeah, here's my setup here. That's where it comes down from the roof. I got tons of solar panels up there. I got quite a few batteries, so I overdo all that kind of stuff. But I like to overdo it. But this is what I was talking about earlier. That makes methane. That I want to set up a couple of methane tanks right here and then just run them like straight across right here over to the elevator and put them down to the boat so I can fill up. But I thought I had this all done. I might have lost my save. I've saved so many times now. I'm saving over saves that I should have kept. So yeah, Jay, I do too. I really hope they do. We need optimization pretty bad. I mean, it's not just that for me. My computer isn't the best either. I got a laptop that I use, so it's not really all the greatest, but it does still need some optimization for sure. Yeah, yeah, Jaffe, it's I'm definitely not lacking for power. I don't mess around though. I do this at every place I go to. I way overdo it on the power. Here, let me show you what this is all hooked to upstairs. All right. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Put that in that glass so it shoots into the glass. I stack up two storages and then it just drops it right by the storage. So then I can just pick it up, stick it in the storage containers. But yeah, here's my power supply. And this is all these from here all the way that way are just for down there. These are my ones right here that run the power over there for the just us for the building. These are all just for downstairs. No, I don't have no idea how many's here either. I just set them up until I was clear down to the end and then I just put them up. So I have no clue how many there is or anything. There's a bunch. I know that. Right. Yep. Solar farm. There you go. But I was explaining that on my other videos as well. And I don't like to set up, like half of these, get them all set up, my batteries all set up, and get ready to do some seeds, and you run out of electric. That drives me crazy. So I just way overdo it. Way overdo it. That's alright. Do I have anything in here? Nothing worth taking, I guess. I just leave my electric pistol in my backpack here, just in case I come here and I forget my gun or something. So. But yeah, it looks like I have something to do now, because I don't even have my distillation tower set up here yet. Pallet for every elevator. What's that? Oh, this ain't even the Soil Forge Prime. This is just a regular one. Jeez. I'm really lacking. See, I had a different save than this, and I accidentally saved over top of it with something else that I didn't want there. So that really upset me. Because I had all this done on the other one. But it's hard when you're doing 2 or 3 different save things to remember what one you have what on. So guess I'm gonna have to start writing it down or something, because having to do this over and over again is getting kind of old. So I guess. Is this how's this looking for you guys on the feed? Is it really bad or might have to go through my settings and redo it. What's going on? I bet I didn't do. For some reason it won't let me build that. Well, there. It's going in my inventory though, it won't let me build it. Oh, that's because I was in skills. Oh man. Actually, I better do it from the end, I guess. See it better. Get it lined up better. Yeah, see, that's how I do it right there. See, that way it spits it out and it just hits here and then just falls right here and then I can just pick them up, put them in there. Oh, no, I didn't know that. Thanks for the tip. No, that's not no spoiler. That's just a good tip, that's all. There we go. Now I got the prime. Yeah, I guess I could. I have a port here still. left open. I could switch it. I just have to run my water over here is all. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Do something different. Alright, let me... Oh, well, let's unhook that so I can cut that down. I don't need to be there if I'm putting it over there, so... I've never put it in here before, so I don't know how far away to keep it. So... Assuming you want to go right at that Pico machine, though. Kind of like that right there. What do you think? Let me look at it. Let me see what it... Yeah, that looks like that'll work. Let me go behind and make sure it's going to hit the Pico machine. Oh, yeah. I think it's lined up right with it. Alright, now somehow get the water over there. Oh, I don't have any water cable on me. Probably have to build some. Ooh, man. I don't know if 8 of them is going to be enough or not. Definitely going to need some more. Plastic, though. And iron, if I have any. There we go. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot I ran it all the way around, didn't I? Yeah, I could put it right in here, couldn't I? Actually put it in the Pico machine spot. Right here. It's too close. There we go. I know I don't need to do this, but I'm a stickler on this kind of stuff, so. I don't like my wires all hanging all over the place. And for some reason it won't let me do it, so I gotta pick this up. There we go. Now I gotta hook my water back up. There. Now I can build me a couple more things and just stick them right here beside it or something. Right here or something. Do I have any? I don't have any bugs on me. Let me see if I can find some. I just want to stick it through there and see how that works. Oh yeah, here we go. Because if I remember right, this one really shoots it. So, they don't mess around. This one don't have a lever on it? What is going on? Did I build the wrong one again? I did. I built the wrong one again because I don't have the... I don't have where the methane comes out. Yes, I did the wrong one. Can't believe I done that. Tore one down, built the same exact one. I think the other one might be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to just cut these two real quick out of here. No, you don't need methane here, nope. But I got 2 methane tanks on my boat. So I am filling 2 methane tanks here. Going to fill my boat up, and then I'm going to take it to Exodus. It's going to eliminate how I make methane there. That's why I'm doing it. Trying to eliminate that stupid generator I have there that makes methane. That's a petrol hog. Right there. Prime. That's the one you want. I don't have the stuff for it, but... What am I lacking? A power core. Suppose I can't make one of them, huh? Nope. Missing titanium. Just so happens I know where there's some of that. Right down on my boat. Yeah, do your guys' machines do that? Sometimes, like when I'm building on my fabricator here, it doesn't make any sound at all. You just throw it in there and it just don't make a sound at all, spits the stuff out. And other times it'll drive you crazy because it'll keep doing it after you've shut it off. It keeps making the noise. So sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's super loud forever. It just drives you crazy. Actually, I think while I'm here, like you say, I'm going to feed the beast here. Once I get it going. Get some of this good stuff. There. I'll come back later and grab a bunch of it. Right. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Catherine. It's just early access. Some things just aren't quite up to par yet. Yep, thanks for joining. Have a good day. Much appreciated. See, this one's making noise. The one on my boat is completely silent. There we go. I think I did the right one this time. Well, anybody have any questions or anything? Don't feel free. I mean, didn't mean to say don't. Feel free to write them in the comments about the boat or anything. I can run back out and look at it or whatever I need to do to answer your question, if I can. There we go. All right, now we got the right one. Now we'll see how it works. Oops. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Thanks, Jaffe. That really worked well. That makes it so you don't have to pick it up constantly. I like that. It's a great idea. Learn something new every day. My hose isn't straight. I gotta get it straight here. It's driving me crazy. Oh, there. Now I need to make a couple methane tanks. I don't know where to put those now, though. Put them right here, I guess. Actually, I'm going this way. All right, that should work. Just run a thing right here. Put it in there. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough stuff to build it all up here though. Nope. Had enough to build one, it looked like, but not two. I have no idea what I'm missing either. Ooh, that's hefty. Guess I'm moving that without emptying that. Want to see what I'm missing. I don't know if it's going to reach here or not. Not enough for one yet. Advanced alloy mesh. That's it. Oh, there's one. So now when it's done, I can tell what I'll bet it's going to be an advanced alloy mesh. Is what I'm going to miss. Oh, connector ports too. Filtering system. And that fabric. Aluminum. Fabric and aluminum. What I'm missing. Right? Yeah, I think I can take all that stuff in my backpack to move that, if that's what you mean by it's for moving that thing. See, I need fabric. Let's see. Take that. And aluminum. Don't need that much though. I'm gonna take just about the time I think I don't need that much. I'll get up there and I will. So. So what do you guys all think about the game? Do you like it, or is it just all right to you, or what are you thinking about it? I enjoy it. I think it's fun. Well, I don't have to move very far though. I'm just gonna unload it. I just want to put that storage right here, so I just wanted to drop it down off in there, because when you set them on top of each other like that, this top one don't lock, so if you go up and bump it or something, it'll fall off there. I've done it before. That's how I know. All right, is that everything? Yes. Nice. All right, let's unload this quick. There. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cuts down on my vision. I don't like that. Right. Yep. Goat with bugs. That's for sure. It definitely has its bugs. No doubt about that. But like we were saying earlier, it's an early access game. They're gonna have their it's gonna have its bugs. So, and what sucks with me is I don't have a great computer, so it just gives me more bugs than people with pretty good computers have to deal with. But maybe it's like that on everybody's. I don't know. It could very well be. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna hook this up now, though. Did not think it was gonna hook to that without. There we go. I am all set. Now all I have to do is run this right down through here to the elevator to my boat. And then when I get to Exodus again, I can eliminate all that stuff to make methane. The petrol hog. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I was seeing how much. Oh, yeah. 8 cables. That ain't gonna be enough. Yeah, I'm surprised this game's not more popular than it is, unless it's got more popular in the last couple weeks. I haven't checked, but a couple weeks ago when I looked at it, there wasn't a ton of people playing it. I know it's a new game, but still quite a few people out there making videos and stuff on it. They think it would kind of get out to people. Oh, how am I gonna do this to make it look decent? I don't like my stuff to look horrible. Yep, that's for sure. That's for sure. Ugh. Thought I could make it to the door, but I just can't. Oh, I think I'm out of cable. Guess I went a long ways there. But I can make some cables here. Watch, I'll be able to make two again. Oh man, I didn't even go look. I might have had some. Nope. Actually, I don't have none. How far are you into the game, Catherine? Are you on your first playthrough or second? Thank you, Volcant. Much appreciated. Sorry about the break there. I had to go to the restroom, so. Right? That's funny. Live vicariously, huh? You don't play games, or you just don't want to play this one? What's going on? What's going on here? I wasn't even on the elevator. I sent the elevator up and I wasn't even on it. That's hilarious. was going to do that. Should have grabbed a bunch more. Yeah, me too. I'm definitely addicted to it. That's a lot of fun. But I don't even have any up here. Oh, yeah, I go. So. Right. Yeah, I don't really have the setup though either. So I'm just playing on a little laptop and I don't got no expensive stuff. And you're 72, huh? That's nice. Do you play games at all? Or do you just watch them? Because it might surprise you. I'm not no youngster either. Only in life, huh? Right? I knew I wasn't gonna be able to reach it. Should have just hooked onto it before I went down. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Get off there. Yeah, I'm not growing up either, so. Still a kid at heart. Alright. I'm all set now. All I need to do is go turn that machine on up there. Oh, I should have brought a bunch of bugs with me. don't need a whole bunch of them though, because these give you a lot of stuff. Okay, there we go. Making some methane now. Put all that stuff so we're ready. Get away from it a little bit. That thing's loud. Well, welcome everybody here. I see a few people getting in. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll try my best to answer them for you. Yeah, I don't know if you play the game also. I don't know if you know this, but if you fill this up or just put one piece in it even, one piece of bug parts, and leave this on after that bug part goes, it continuously makes methane as long as you have water hooked to it. So I didn't know if everybody knew that or not. Yeah. Yeah, that was Jaffe. That was Jaffe's idea. I thought it was too. Thank. eh, Told him thanks, but I don't know if I got to tell him thanks before he left or not. But yeah, it was a really good idea. Because it contains it. You don't have to, like he said, you don't have to pick it up all the time. So, it's a very good idea. See? Learn something new every day. Jamie is very small. Oh, is that Jaffe's name, Jamie? That's all I can see. So Joffy 37's all I can see. That he is. Or she. Oh, a spell checker. Okay. Oh yeah, we're filling it pretty decent. Yeah, I'll see if I can get this filled up and on my boat here. That'll eliminate some equipment. No, not here. It'll eliminate equipment at Exodus. There's one thing I gotta go and fix real quick here. It's kind of driving me crazy, so this line up here is all kinked up. Oh, it's gonna do it no matter what I do, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna do it no matter what I do, it looks like. That's probably why it's like that. What if it goes any faster if I put this down? Nope, that shut it off. Guess that wasn't a good idea. Do I have any bugs on me? Nope. Well, that wasn't a very smart move. Oh, here we go. That'll work. Maybe I should have turned it off and then back on or something. Thank you, Cry. Much appreciated. Oh, bugs. Take about 4 of them and leave some of them up there, I guess, in case I do that kind of move again. All right. Okay, well, thank you much for joining. Have yourself a good day, Catherine. It's going good, Vamp. How are you? Bye, Catherine. Have a good day. Yeah, I know. That's what I think too, Vamp. They made it shoot right out the back, so and when they first put it on, it was even worse than it is now. I first set it up right here before this was even here, and that thing was shooting stuff clear back to the elevator. I was like, whoa, geez, that's crazy. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like my content. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm going to shut this off, I think, this time. Maybe that'll work. Turn this back down. Ah, there we go. Now we got methane going again. I don't know if there's anybody that hasn't heard me say, but if you have any questions on any part of the game or any part of the boat setup or even my Lazarus setup since I were here, let me know. If you, I will have no problems answering questions or learning. Either one. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Taking this a little bit to fill up here. Check my stuff here. Well, oh wow, I'm here. I should get all my stuff out of the boat while I'm waiting for that methane to fill up. So I got a bunch of memories and stuff at the boat. I might as well unload them. I also should be making food while I'm here. That stuff takes forever. Let's see, where is that stuff right here, I believe. Yep. Take out the memories. And all the food. Trees. Oh, nice. Good deal. Glad I could help you with storage. I explained it earlier a little bit better, so. Yeah, I don't like clutter either, so that's why I built mine like I did. Nothing worse than getting on my boat and running into stuff and having to dock and all that kind of stuff just to get around. That's the way I look at it anyways. Wonder if I can even make anything. Probably not. No. I'm always low on vitamin D, always. And that nanite nutrient. Man, I'm always low on that. No problem, thank you. Boy, some of your guys' names are... I'll just call you Zito, I guess, or Zen, maybe? But thank you. I'm glad you like my boat. Took me a while to get it that way. I should be fairly close to being filled up here, I would think. Oh wait, do I have any of that nanite stuff in here? I think I do. Right there, ain't it? Yep. A little bit of it. Man, I'm gonna have to build another storage container here. Getting kind of full. In fact, I am full. Guess I am gonna have to build another one. Yeah. What does the achievement? I don't know what the achievement is. Are you talking about the one to send $100 to go in the rocket, or is there a different one that I don't know about? Because yes, you will find more money, but I have found that a lot of your money is placed in places that you would not normally look. So you really have to keep an eye open for it. It's in a lot of the secret places and all that kind of stuff, but you will find quite a bit more money. I thought that's what you were talking about. Yeah, you'll find some. You'll find enough. It won't be no problem. Just make sure when you go to any of the other places you go to look for the secret rooms, and then you'll find it. Now I should be able to make some stuff now. I always make the good food if I possibly can. Oops. Might as well be making some while I'm here. So. I don't usually have problems with that, though. I usually have problems with my memories. I run out of them so fast. Yeah, well, there probably is only so much in the game, but they threw it all over the place, and like I say, it's in kind of like weird places that you would not normally look. So, like I've even found them underneath. There's them little platforms on top of like where the Exodus is and stuff. There's little platforms up there, and if you crouch down and look underneath there, you'll see like there'll be money up underneath there and stuff. So, and they've even actually put some when they put the money out in some of the spots that you've already done. There might be some money there as well. So they put it in the previous spots, whether you cleaned it out or not, they put some more there. So. Oh yeah, now we're getting there. I think I'm gonna run down and hook this to my boat here so I can start filling my tanks. Yep, that's exactly what they are, just aesthetics. You can tear them down, but they don't give you nothing. So that's why I don't even have any planted. But maybe like in a future update or something, maybe they'll make it so it gives you some kind of loot you can use on something, or maybe they'll make it so coffee does something for the last caretaker himself. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool though. I would like it if they did something like that to make it where you could like run faster or something like that, or Red Bull would give you wings or something. Let's see. Oh. I wanted to hook that up. That's what I came out here for. Boy. The boat was really rocking and rolling. I don't know about this. There we go. Getting it filled up with methane now. Yeah, I have a few of them right here. I got 5 of them small trees, but most of the time if I see them, I don't even grab them. It's kind of like the basketballs and the bowling pins and the bowling balls. They don't do nothing for you either. I don't know if you guys were on here earlier when I explained how I set up all my storages, but I can do it real quick like right now. But this right here is like all iron, and all I did is placed all these, and I didn't color them or nothing. I just went through and put each individual material in there. And then after I got all done, I just came back and I looked at this one, and it was okay, it's iron, and I looked at the color, and then I just went in to customize, and I went to color, and I just got the color that kind of matched it. You know, just punch on it, look at it, get the color that kind of matches, punch it, and then select. Then get back out of it, and it'll be that color. So that's what I did with all of them. It's pretty simple. If you just put them up when they're white and leave them white and just put your individual, because these are all individual. This one's got like plastic. This one's got rubber. They're all each individual. So, and I just put whatever, just kept going with it, whatever I wanted in them. And then after they got done, I just went down back through and colored them. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some kind of point through them. I think most of it for like the trees and stuff like that. I think it was for making it look more like a planet or whatever you want to call it, versus just a big water world here. So yeah, they're both black. My carbon fiber and rubber are both black. This is my rubber here. That's why I put them on two separate sides. I put my rubber right there, and then I put my carbon fiber way over here in this corner. And I just did them both black and didn't put them by each other. See, this is all my good stuff that you get that you don't get very much of. From these two, right on around. Those are all the good stuff. Like this right here is titanium, and then that right there is polyurethane, which I get a lot of polyurethane. And then this carbon fiber, aluminum, and then neutronium or whatever that's called, and then the plasma. And then from here over is just all the normal stuff. The things you'd get, pretty much everything. Right, Zen? Yeah. Yeah, maybe it would be. Because they did say there was going to be some kind of communication with the other side, so it very well could be that. Which would kind of be cool. I'd kind of like to have some communication going on, so that's why I like doing these lives. It's nice to talk to people about it. Yeah, it would be. It'd be very, very exciting and cool to have something that different in the game. So Yeah, actually, think I think next vehicle is going to be a jet ski, I believe. I don't have the. I need to join their Discord so I can get their thing on what updates are coming next and all that. But a gyrocopter would be cool. But the only thing is I don't know what you're going to do with it. Unless they make an upgrade on your boat to where you can put like a helipad or something on it to land your gyrocopter on. Because there's a lot of people on this game that have a lot of stuff on their front deck of their boat. So if that's what they're thinking, that you're going to be able to land it there, wow. Those guys are going to be upset that they put all that work into it and then they have to take it all down because they have to put a gyrocopter there. Right? And you very well might. Because you might have to fly to the landing or something like that, wherever the portal takes you to. So it's hard to tell. This game's got a lot of potential. I just hope that they keep putting the time into it. So this could go a lot of places because there's a lot of people I see doing comments and all that kind of stuff that are wanting some kind of interaction either with the humans or another robot or something like that. They kind of want to be able to interact with something else. Not so much as an enemy, but man, oh man, you'd think this would be getting close to being full. Nope, it ain't. I got a lot of stuff on me here. Get rid of some trash quick here. Oh wow, that was a lot. I have like one thing. Now I'm starting to get food. That's cool though, because now I'll be able to shoot me off a rocket here before too long. Send me up my $100 and my teddy bear. Oh, you're not even playing, huh? Do you play at all, or do you mean you're going to be soon playing, or do you just mean you're not playing as of the moment at the moment? Oh, yep. It's hard not to think about that kind of stuff, even if you're not playing it. Yeah, that's not hard. I mean, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes on this live stream already. So it's crazy how time goes by on this game. And the live streams are even crazier because of the fact that I have you guys that are talking, and commenting and stuff. So it makes it really nice and time just flies, you know. Goes by so fast when you have somebody to kind of talk to and BS with and stuff like that. And before you know it, 3 hours is gone in a flash. Right. Yep. Yep. Go out shopping at a supermarket of some kind, Walmart or something, and then think to yourself, I wonder how they got their wires routed around here. It's fun. It's a fun game. It does. It's it's totally different from any other game I've ever played, so that's why I like it. It's just, I don't know. It's a game of its own. That's for sure. Yes, it is. And that's why I'm hoping they keep paying attention to it. It's not one of those, games that they just do and then not ever do nothing with it again. So I think it has a potential to be a pretty high played game if they would just put the time into it that they need to. Trying to stay away from some of this machinery and stuff while I got it going. It's a little loud. Guess I can go take my hose off my boat now, because looks like that's done, all filled up. Oh, yeah. Me too. Yep, work on, that's for sure. But really, I guess if you think about it, there ain't many games out there that don't. So even the ones that have been out for a long time, they have something I'm sure they could do to them. So when I first seen this one, I didn't think I was going to like it at all, and then I got on it, and I've been playing it fairly steady since. So all right, I think I'm getting ready for Exodus now. Go there and tear some stuff down. Be a little less chaotic. Right. I was thinking that exact same thing. Yeah. I hope they do actually both. I hope they fix what's here and then add new stuff as well. Like you say, I hope they don't just add new stuff and not do anything with the stuff that's already here. Like, say, for instance, the boat. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of it too. Same thing with copper. I've got a ton of copper, which I guess you can use that up. If you use that and iron, makes bullets if you use the rifle like this one here, which I do quite often, but I also use the electric gun too, the electric rifle gun, not the pistol. That works actually really well. But most of the time, I'm basically everything. I use this gun here, so I make the rifle slams a lot. I guess in a way I do kind of go through a lot of copper and iron. So but if I get any place where there's like rollies, them rolly balls or angels or any of that kind of stuff, then I'll get my electric rifle out and take that with me. I just put it in my inventory though. So because most of the time the first thing I do is just run through the whole place and then kill all the stuff, and then I'll get electric. And then after that I'll start looting like crazy. I'll get everything. But I like to set my electric up first and get all the bugs and all that kind of stuff out of the way. Nothing worse than trying to set up electric and then you got bugs coming and attack you constantly. Yeah, I did too. When I first saw the angels, I thought, hey, I wonder if these are going to be some things that maybe help you out or something like that, you know? Because when you're on your boat or something, they'll come down and like get right next to you. Get away from me. What are you doing here? You know? So I thought they were super friendly and gonna help you out and all that kind of stuff. And then I heard shoot one and it's got good materials on it and stuff like that. So I started shooting and they started shooting back. I'm like, huh, that hurts. How did he wind up helping you do that? Because you killed him and jumped on him or something and was able to reach it? Nice. Well, maybe in the future that's what they'll do. Maybe they'll have. Yeah, I've had cables do that too. Just kind of fly around, unhook, all kinds of stuff. But maybe they'll have the angels will be friendly after a while. Who knows? Or maybe they'll make it a mission or something that you have to do something specific or something like that that'll make them be your friends. That'll be a quest. Right. Well, you don't want to have to deal with both of those all at once, though. That's not very fun. You got a rolly ball shooting at you, and then you got an angel up from up above shooting at you as well. And I've had that happen too, to where an angel held a grudge on me, because normally if you go hide, right? Yeah, because if you go hide, the angels they'll go back to the blue on the front of them, and they're not locked on you no more. But I had one that no matter what I done was locked on me just as soon as I walked out that door every time. I was like, wow, this thing got a different temperament than all the other ones do. And I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they're so different. So, it's like they have their own personalities, each one of them, or something. I'm not sure how they have their own. Well, I'm going to be mad at him forever, sort of deal. Or maybe they'll be in place of the gyrocopters or something. Maybe you'll be able to ride the angels and they'll fly you around all over the place. Be one of your pals. Oh, I see we got a couple more viewers here, and welcome. Feel free to join the conversation here if you have any questions or anything. Oh, we're almost full. I can go back to the boat. Probably gonna have to end it shortly. This is gonna be a long live video for when it goes on my channel here. People ain't never gonna watch that long of a video. Yeah, maybe I'll have to make me a video on the... Oh, hey, what's up, Push? How you doing, man? It's gotta be almost done here. This thing's taking forever. Oh yeah, it's almost done. Oh, cool. Thanks. Much appreciated, Push. Oh, nice, Jay. Nice. Yep. I feel sorry for the people that just got the game, though. The reason being is because they don't know how addicted they're going to get to it. Yeah, the electric pistol, that's kind of hard to use. It kind of scatters all over the place and stuff. All right, I believe I'm done here. Are you out of here, Zen, or? Yeah, the rifle's way better, but it's... All right. Yeah, this game would be a breeze for you then, Jay. But yeah, like Zen said, the rifle is way better if you can, once you get to the... What is the rifle even unlock here? I think it's a ways down before the rifle unlocks. Oh, right here, level 14. You have to be, and then it unlocks. And also get the backpack if you can as well. So, because then you can attach your rifle to it and it'll keep it full for a little bit. I don't know if it's just me or not, but it seems to rain a lot on this game. I don't know if that's on purpose or what. So you can't use solar panels all the time, but haha, I tricked them. Because I do. I always use them, no matter what I'm doing. But it seems to be raining all the time. I totally agree, Vamp. Totally agree. That would be super nice. Yeah, if you had like one or two more one or two more different connectors would be handy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I'm right, there you go. Need some elbow connectors. But what I'm saying is when I'm driving and I'm just about get to where my destination is, and it's nighttime every single time it seems like, and then it'll start pouring down rain and get foggy, just like you said. So I can't even see the dock hardly. So it's like it's tracking your every move or something, and just as soon as you get close to where you're landing, oh, better make it rain. Throw some fog in there as well. And I also think they do the rain like during the day too, because them little bugs like that are in them cocoon looking things floating in the water come out during the rain, even if it's during the daylight. So So I think they make them come out quite a lot more often. Like them right there. Speaking of, man, that is a bunch of them. Wow. I'm not wasting a bunch of bullets on them. That's not the one. Oh, switched it right back around again. There. I'll go kill him quick. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. There. Got rid of them in a quick hurry. And now I'll take all your goodies as well. Oh, what is all this? Huh. Where did this come from? I cleaned this whole place. I don't know if I missed it or if they put more in. Can't really feature me missing it right here, but maybe. I don't see anything else anywhere else. So. Oh, I know what happened. It's because of my... This is my other save. So, that's why. But it still upsets me. I had a whole distillation thing set up here and everything. Oh well, it's all my own fault. So, I saved over it. I learned though, because now I start writing them down. Yeah, I guess. Nobody else has any more questions or any of that kind of stuff. I think I'm gonna call it here shortly because I'm going on over 3 hours here in this, so this is a long. It's gonna be a long video. I guess long videos are good though. Gives you watch time. And again, to everybody that subscribed, if they're still on while I was on here, I really appreciate it. And anybody else that are subscribed that are on here, I appreciate that as well. And I also appreciate you guys joining in. It was fun. No problem, then. Thank you for getting on. Thanks for joining. Well, just as I said that, we get another viewer. So Man, I hate to leave here because I don't want people to get on and not be able to answer any questions if they have any. Thank you, Vamp. You have yourself a good night as well. And thanks for getting on. Appreciate it. All right, I guess I'll ask one more time here just to make sure that somebody new didn't get on. If anybody has any questions that they want me to answer, don't hesitate to throw them out. If not, I'm gonna hop off. Oh, guess I better go save quick before I jump off. Don't need to be doing all that again. All right. Much appreciated to everybody, and hopefully you'll like the video when it comes out as a video. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe, and have yourself a wonderful day, guys.